I'm doing something a little different today. Oh my gosh, my leg is cramping. What the heck? Anyways, I just played Skywars. What I was trying to do was find cheaters because recently I've been playing and there's like a bee hopper and somehow I compete with them. I don't know how, but it's been happening. So I wanted to just make like an analysis video of what happens in games. Yeah, I actually only fought a cheater in the last game I'm gonna show, so you can just skip to that if you want, or you can just watch the analysis. But right now, I'm in a sticky position because this guy has a lot more gear and a bow, and then I tried to clean with that guy, but I timed it wrong, and he actually killed him first. And then I tried to run away, but strength is so dangerous that he just one-shot me. For this one is a intense map because you not only racing to get to middle, but you're also racing your opponent to this middle chest. What I did was I went down. I thought I had projectiles here. I have gas, but I thought I grabbed them. I don't know how I did. And this guy did have projectiles, so he just threw it when I thought I threw mine, and then he W tapped me into oblivion. It did feel a little suspicious, but that's just kind of Hypixel in general. I was talking in the chat, but I wasn't talking into my mic because, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling like it that day, which is not a good reason, but it is the reason. This one's really hard because you have to bridge for such a huge gap and everyone is just trying to egg each other off. And it's just like, I was trying to play really safe and building a wall. I was constantly keeping an eye on that guy. And then that guy, wait. This guy comes out of nowhere on his spawn island, not on his own, but he side bridged to his while I was keeping him busy instead of like contending with his own teammate. He probably already went to middle, like that bridge over there. He comes out of nowhere and just throws a million snowballs. He threw like 8 at once, bro. If that's not an auto clicker, I don't know what is. Then he's got knocked off. And then I'm also in a really bad spot because I don't have a chest plate and this guy has so much stuff and he's bowing me. And then the guy that went and side bridge to that guy came over to me, but I killed him. I knocked him off, but it was too late because I had 1 heart and then I got cleaned by the rich guy. So that one was kind of bad. Looking at this lobby, it looks like most people probably aren't going to be very good just because everyone's a non and the names are just like not sweaty, which doesn't always determine skill, but a lot of the time it does. And then the cage lags and I get impatient. Bro, so many times I just don't get a chest plate. In insane mode, when insane mode was popular, I wouldn't get a chest plate. And in this game mode, I still don't get a chest plate. It's even worse in this one because you can like 2-shot people normally. So when you don't have a chest plate, you can just get like 1 shot. And then I do that. I just walked off for no reason. But I still managed to get these chests, and then neither of them had a chest plate, which is amazing. It's like this game shows why Skywars is such a like RNG game, just because like first of all the chests at middle are so unbalanced. It's crazy. Someone can open a chest and get like a stack of pearls and a gapple and a knockback rod, and someone will open it and get like some dirt. Right now I'm just like keeping my distance from everybody because I have good armor except for a chest plate. I'm missing 4.5 armor bars, which is crazy, and I have 2 diamond pieces. And this guy rushes me. He's very aggressive, and then he just walks off right there, and then he hits me. I thought I just walked up, but he actually hits me, and then I just knock him off, which I didn't even realize it did. And for some reason I won. I don't even know why. Full credit. Okay, my neighbor here, he goes knight, which gives you a sword and helmet, and then he does the strat where as soon as the cage is released, you just jump onto the ice. And then he hit me a couple times, but he fell into the pit. What I did wrong was I didn't get the sword fast enough out of my chest because I already had one, and then I tried to get the better sword, but I thought he was still down there, but he walked up. I feel like I could have done this better, but I just clicked really slow. He was already on to me. He had full health because I had better armor, but at that point I was lower, so it didn't matter. I actually get both of my neighbors here because I just got to middle quicker and was just watching, which is what you have to do in Skywars. You have to be like constant vigilance anywhere you go ever. This person has no armor and they're just watching me, and then I destroy them. They absolutely get wrecked. This person was really thirsting for me this game. They came up and just started spamming. Bear, will you please be quiet? Luckily, I have 4 golden apples, so I'm safe to run away. The other guy, that guy just knocked off, was trying to bow me too. I don't know why everyone wanted to kill me. Then here, I also try to clean again. Then I fail, and this person has better armor and strength, so I have to run away. But then the loot from the person they killed, I managed to steal, and then I got the iron chest plate, which really balances our armor. That person jumps onto me, which is not a good idea because of the triangles in Minecraft. Let's see. What they're trying to do is they're trying to snowball me and then hit me, which is actually a strategy you can do because it's like they hit you and then hit you again. But they missed because I walked forward, and then I was able to get the first hit. I spun around, which they weren't expecting, and then I was just... yeah, then I just comboed them. And then they said, GG. Then the screen says victory, you're the last man standing. And then I type rejoin, I type new game. I sit there, I look into the chat, look at my kills, look at me. I spin around, look at the neighbors, look at the new game. This is analysis. This game is the one that the cheater is on. Yeah, it's still a really bad armor. I get a little bit better armor. One thing to do in Skywars is always check these chests even after they're looted, because sometimes people leave behind stuff like that diamond helmet. There's like so many times where I've won because I opened a chest and it was just open, but then no one took any of the stuff out of it. This is the cheater right here. These are actually both cheaters, which is crazy. This one's just cheating harder than this one, as you can tell. They're both cheating. That person had 0 health. I was trying to clean and get both of them, but it was too late. I thought they had more health than they did. So I hit them. Once they hit me, look at how much damage that does with strength. And I snowball them because they're still taking a little bit of knockback even though they're cheating. And then I just walk off because I timed that wrong, and then I tried to type a bad word in the chat and I even failed to do that. The cheaters that dueled each other, one of them was in this one again. I have better stuff for the long game in this one because I got a bow and a fishing rod, which is really nice. And I have okay armor. It's not very good. It's a little better than last game. And the cheater's actually right there. And I took him on because I have barely any armor, but they have even worse because they only have a helmet and a good sword, but they have nothing else. So that's why I took them on. This person just started targeting this person, probably for the same reason, because they have no armor. And then I hit them. Actually, wait, no. What the? They fly. What the heck? Are they cheating too? They got knocked that way and then flew that way. Maybe they got hit by them, like their kill aura. I start to fishing rod them. That person runs away. He probably didn't want to deal with this, which makes sense. And then I knock them back a little with my bow. They take less knockback than normal, but they still take knockback. I just finished them off because they had no health. I also barely had any health, but it was just closer for them. Got him! There actually is another cheater in this game too. I think it's the same one actually. It was the same map and there was both the same cheaters because right there, he scaffolded right there. I was trying to bow him and I missed like every shot. And then he starts to bow me back, which gives me a little opportunity to hit him back. I don't know why I didn't block up sooner, but I only had 1 heart. And then I did this. Waited for him to try and bait him out. He started running across and he lags through my snowballs, but it still keeps him back a little bit. I try and bow spam. I mess up my movement here, but luckily he stops eating golden apples, so I'm fine. Otherwise he would have killed me. I bow him again a little bit. This is where I'm like, oh yeah, he's definitely cheating because he just Andromeda bridged across that thing. I get a cheeky little bow shot right there. I do like the glitch where someone's poking through the block and you can shoot them. I hit them again with the glitch. At this point, I was like more confident because they're just blocked up over there and I have a health lead. And I thought I was safe to go in and just bow spam, but he still is a cheater. And he lags around, lags through my hit, and then just knocks me off. Instant quit to the lobby at light speed. So yeah, that's how you kill a cheater. I got 1 hacker kill, okay? I got 1.